All right, guys, welcome to the game show called Name That Footwork, okay? We got a bit of a debate going on in our Facebook group about what a particular footwork is. We saw a reel on TikTok or Instagram, wherever it came from, and there's a boxer who's doing a particular footwork that I'm gonna show you guys, and I want you to figure out what is the footwork that we're doing, okay? So, first of all, I want you to imagine that we have 3 squares on the floor, okay? Which I essentially do because I got these puzzle mats. They're square puzzle mats, right? So the first square is directly under my feet here. So square number 1, okay? But then I also have a square to my left at a 45-degree angle here, this square, and I got a square to my right, same spot here at an angle. We're gonna utilize all 3 squares, 1, 2, and 3, okay? So I'm gonna start off on the first square, the center square that I started, and I have my back foot on the back square, okay? Which is at that 45-degree angle. But I'm gonna move to the square to my right here, that was to my right, okay? And utilizing this footwork. So if I start off southpaw, utilizing the footwork, boom, I'm here now, okay? Boom, okay? Boom, 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 okay? What is that footwork? What is it that I'm doing, okay? So that's footwork number 1, okay? Footwork number 2, we're gonna utilize the same thing, okay? I'm still utilizing my squares, but instead of starting back here, I'm gonna start right here, and I'm gonna go over here to my left, okay? So I'm starting here, and again, name that footwork, okay? Boom, right? Boom, 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 okay? What is this footwork, okay? Boom, boom, right? You think about it, okay? So what I teach my students is we have 5 energies in terms of footwork, okay? Stepping, pushing, sliding, popping or shocking, and dropping or falling. And so think about the energy I'm using in this footwork. So in Jeet Kune Do, we have a slide step, okay? Slide step looks something like this. For my on guard stance, I'm sliding forward, sliding back. Slide forward, slide back, right? That's a slide step, but that's on a straight line, okay? Going directly forward, right? Slide forward, slide back. We also have a slide out, okay? Sliding out is essentially a slide step, but I'm going, instead of on a straight line, I'm going on a curved line, okay? So a slide out is here. I just went on a curved line. Now, typically, when we do a slide out, we're gonna stay in our same lead, okay? So if I'm attacking the dummy here, instead of going directly on a straight line with a slide step, which I can do for a low kick, sometimes I wanna get that angle and slide out to get to the back of the leg, okay? That's the purpose of a slide out, is to cut that angle to get to the, towards the back or rear side of my opponent, towards his outside line. That's the purpose of it. That's a slide step and a slide out. So my question to you is this. Let's say I do my slide step, okay, here, but let's say I turn my hips now, okay? What does that look like? So I'm gonna slide step, and instead of staying here, my hips are going this way. So practically, it looks something like this. Slide step, but now I'm turning. Slide step and turn, slide step and turn. So why would you do that? You might say, okay, so there's a lot of situations where you would do that. So for example, let's say I slip and hit. I slip and hit here. I want to slide step, okay? I want to continue going this direction because my weight is already here. Boom. Now I just turn my hips. Now I don't want to run into the wall here, but I just turn my hips, and now I have all these shots right here. Or if I move this guy over a little bit, okay? And if I'm going towards his rear side, so let's say I threw this shot here, again, slip, hit, whatever it is I did, I'm gonna slide step. But instead of doing a slide step and staying straight on, okay, I'm gonna slide step and turn my hips, okay? Now I'm here, okay, where I can pop or deal with this and continue to attack, okay? So that's when, in case where you will use a slide step and turn your hips to cut the angle and get to your opponent's back. And so my question is, when you break down this footwork, let's start with the first one. The first one is essentially just that. It is just a slide out. If you think about it, that's a slide out, okay? And I'm using the 3 squares, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay? The first one I did is a slide out, going towards my lead side. Well, what's the difference, Rob? The difference is this. The difference is I'm just turning my hips. So now I'm in a left lead, okay? As opposed to staying in a right lead. Right lead is here where I'm typically throwing the kick, is how we're teaching it, or we're throwing the hook, okay? But instead of staying in right lead, I've just turned. That's only difference. But it's the footwork's the same, okay? Now, when I started here and I went this way, what did I do, okay? Again, it's still a slide out. It's a curving motion, okay? It's circular, okay? Meaning that I didn't go on a straight line. I turned. And you can tell it's circular because I'm rotating my hips, right? Turning my hips when I do this, okay? And then also switch my lead. So it's the same thing as a slide out, okay? Where you turned here, you slid on a curved line. Instead of sliding on a straight line, okay, I slid and turned. Now I can turn a little bit here, okay? And that's fine. Or in this case, we turned a lot, okay? We did essentially almost a whole, a whole turn here, okay? A 90-degree turn or so, right? So I'm here, but it's still a slide out because I'm sliding, right? And curving, okay? Sliding and curving. The difference is now I'm sliding towards my rear side, okay? And not my lead. Before the first one we slid to our lead side, okay? Boom, right? This time we slid to the rear side, okay? Boom, okay? Slid to the rear side, boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, right? So you keep doing this, okay? So that's the only difference, okay? Slide out, curve line, okay? Same energy as a slide step. The difference is in some of these, I'm really at both of these, I'm turning my hips. So I'm switching my hips. So I go from southpaw to orthodox or right lead to left lead. I hope that makes sense, okay? Just trying to break it down. Again, you're just sliding and that's it. You're just maybe turning your hips. Again, just depends on whether you're going to the rear, to your lead hand side here, boom, okay? Or whether you're going to your rear hand side here, okay? Boom, doesn't matter, okay? I'm still sliding. My opposite foot is moving first, rotating, right? And now I'm gonna rotate this way, right? Boom, okay? That's all it is, right? It's slide, step, slide out, JKD. All right, hope that makes sense. Don't forget when you guys done training, meditate, all right? Censor yourself. Jeet Kune Do is more than punching and kicking. Please share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.